Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we are checking out this big block 1970 Olds Cutlass 442 Tribute. Just a sweet car with a 455 underneath the hood. Runs and drives great, a lot of power, a lot of torque. Super fun to drive.
The first time I drove this, I could not keep the smile off my face.
Yeah.
This is the kind of car that I would just drive every freaking day.
Yeah, it's fun. Like you said, just with the power and the way it steers and goes down the road, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's not perfect. You know, if it gets another chip or two on it, who cares? It's just super fun. And we'll get into that. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but we'll get into that when we take it for a spin. But underneath the hood, looks very, very presentable. It's all shined up. It does have a 455 under there. It's got a new carburetor, power steering, brakes, and like Dalton just mentioned, it's really dialed in nicely.
Looks like it's got a vacuum canister too to
nice.
Catch boost for the power brakes, so that's already done and set up.
It does have the 442 hood. This is just a Cutlass, but it does have the 442 hood. It's got the bucket seats, the his or her shifter, which I really like. Now, I'm just going to kind of go through this a little bit. We're not going to be able to depict all the little chips and stuff like that. This is probably a 15-year-old driver quality paint job, and that's exactly what this owner did. I mean, you can hear the way this 442 clone sounds. This guy drove it, and it drives awesome. So it does have some little chips and nicks and stuff like that, but still a really good car. Make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out those undercarriage photographs and kind of see for yourself how solid that is. Chips. A couple more here. I said 442 hood. Black stripes. Front bumper looks really nice. As far as the chrome and the grille, that all looks great as well. So coming down from the front, it really looks nice. As we go to the top of the fender here, it's just got some little checking. Like I said 15 years old. This paint might be older than that. So it does have some little checking on the top of that fender. Top of the dash pad all looks great. Another thing to look at is so many times some of these dashes just get all surface rusty. This one's in great shape. Roof has some little, I'm going to say some little imperfections, was like little sap maybe in the paint or some little checking as well. I don't know if you see it right on top of it, just some little checking. But at 10 feet, this thing looks awesome. It's got a good shine to it. Just been all recently buffed out as well. Inside the trunk, you got an Alpine amplifier. Trunk floor is super solid, just like the floorboards.
And I know you said 10 feet, but even standing right here, 3.5 feet away, it looks fantastic.
It does. I'm just saying you have to, if you get right on top of it, like 2 foot away, now I can start seeing some of the little crap of the paint, you know, the little checking.
Yep.
You look up and down the sides, really a nice straight car for a dark color. You know, if you look at the very, very bottom, like by the bottom of the door, stuff like that, you can see just a little bit of choppiness there where it probably wasn't all wet sanded and buffed. Nice rear bumper. Nice sounding, nice looking dual exhaust as well. And trunk lid fits great all the way across. As far as the tires go, we got some 255/70 15s on the back. Tire treads are awesome. Again, paint finish is really nice, but if we look up really close, see that little checking? That's exactly what you have here and there on the car. But as Dalton said, you get really, even up close, it just really looks good.
And that's, like you said right away in the beginning, I think a lot of the reason that you love this car so much and it's something you drive every day is because it has this great look, a lot of power, performance, fun to drive, but it's something that you can whip a cookie in and not feel guilty if you get
like
a
you beat
rock
the
chip.
hell out of it. Yeah. Inside door panels are excellent. The bucket seats are super nice as well. It's got the Hirsch shifter with the console and all that kind of stuff. So it's got that really nice feel on the inside as well. Roof rail rubbers are pretty much original, but they're still pliable. Same thing with the door rubbers, look like they have been replaced. Seats, excellent. Carpet's been replaced. Console's in nice shape. It's got 61,747 miles on the odometer. Aftermarket tack in there and the replacement of the clock, and that works. Stuart Warner gauges, Alpine. Dome lights work down in here. Headliner's in great shape. It's got seat belts in the front, seat belts in the back. The back seats and door panels are excellent as well. So very nice interior, very presentable exterior look. As we look up and down the side of the driver's side, again, nice straight car. Right here is a chip. It's got just a little bit of surface rust there. A few more little chips down along the bottom. Over the wheel well does have a few little, I'm guessing just a little bit of rust starting in there. It's not all the way through by any means, but it's got a couple little bubbles right there. Rocker panel's in great shape. Bottom of the door looks good. Rocker and lower front fender all looks good as well. Open up the door. Door panel's in excellent shape. Armrest pad has like one little tiny little split in that. Corner of the door has had a little bit of work in the seam seal, but you can see the corner here and it's really in good shape. Door panels appear to be original, and you can kind of tell that with the fading of the carpet, how that gets just a little darker there, but the interior is in awesome shape itself.
Watch out for the wasp there.
Yeah, I'm not scared of it. Windows go up and down smooth. Right here, you can tell in this roof line, it's got just some little hairline. Can't feel them though, just some little hairline things in the paint right in here. Like I said, the paint's just hard to describe, isn't it? Yeah, get him out of there, Dalton. Yeah. Dalton's a little worried about the wasp that just flew up here.
Not a big fan of wasps or bees.
Or snakes.
Or snakes.
You don't like snakes.
Don't like snakes. That's
all right, let's go through this.
Least favorite thing I have.
It is. Heater fan works. Wipers work as well, nice and quiet. O speeds, and they park correctly. Temp gauge works. So it's just a driver-friendly car.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Great oil pressure.
Temps up from 145.
This is part of
stereo.
Yeah, it's got a tape in it.
This is when you came back in the other day and you just had a huge smile. You're like, just driving that Cutlass, burning tires, and had a rock CD in it.
Dude, this is back in the day. Every time you get out, you have to pull this.
Now we know one stole it.
Yeah, so no one steals it.
Cool.
Put her back in there. Back in the day, I don't know how many Alpine radios I had. That was my favorite brand. So when I hopped in the seat of this 1970 Cutlass, it just brought back a lot of memories.
It's awesome.
Tack works, gas gauge works, it's all filled up.
This would be a good video to have the drone on. Too bad we don't have any
drone helpers.
Yeah, to fly the drone for us.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
This car just jumps right back in the 90s for me.
Sweet.
Put down on his side. It just feels like that really nice frickin' day, spring day where we can roast old tires and have a little fun to eat.
That is awesome. This thing is fast as hell.
Did you see those black marks?
That is awesome. There's still smoke rolling back there.
Oh man,
that's what this car is.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do.
The smell of burnt rubber and the sound of a little heavy metal.
That's what this car is. I mean, that's what you get with this. Just sweet and fun.
Yeah, it makes me happy. All right, so enough about that. Let's just cruise it. But you see why I was so happy.
Going both
and
ways.
I had to let off of her. Speedometer works good. Assistant drive, going through the gears. It's a cruiser too, though. You know what I mean? That's the win.
Windy today.
That's 75 mile an hour. Probably doing it a little faster than that, just because of those big tires on there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What do you think?
It drives great.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I mean, it's going to turn heads everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And it just feels so good behind the wheel. The alignment's excellent. We'll do a high-speed brake here in just a little bit. After After 40 years or 25 years of riding with me, D, I think you'd trust me by now. Brakes are perfect. So we did just go through the gears before. Let's just go ahead and just stomp on it once just in drive.
Man, that's awesome.
That scared the shit out of that guy.
He's looking back like, what was that? This thing is...
You see what I'm getting at? I mean, whoever gets this, you know,
it's just a muscle car. It's what it is. It's just a sweet muscle car.
We've had some cool ones over the years. And this one's just as fun. That guy will be talking about that for a long time, won't he?
Yeah.
That was from rolling right there. We were moving.
We just put you right back in the seat.
We were doing about, what, 10 mile an hour moving?
Yeah. It's awesome.
95 right there.
What a car, man.
You can take this thing to the drag strip if you want to.
Yeah. Whoever gets this is going to have a big smile on their face, kind of like you do right now. Check it out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next test drive.